Mic on.
Alright, slightly early, but here we are. Back in Limsa. Slight change from my initial stream 2 weeks ago. Because my initial idea with this was to go over the lore as we experience things and how it relates to everything and all that. Through the first stream, I discovered that there's a lot of stuff I don't remember. So I'm just going to turn this into a full-on lore exploration thing. I will still be discussing, like, there's definitely going to be spoiler topics that come up. So if you're not up to date on the story, be aware of that. But yeah, it's we're just playing through, doing all the content, and talking about lore as we go, because lore is fun. But first, Marauder Quest, level 5. Axemaster Wernzone wishes you to experience a traditional Marauder training method. Which, yeah, that's something that was talked about in the first episode, was just the fact that Marauders came from, shipwrights and all that. And it just evolved from there, which is really cool. Tomorrow you approach me with a Marauder's strides. Determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. What hesitation? You lie. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable destruction, wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild. A method that you, too, shall be taught to employ. If I remember right, it's breaking rocks. Present yourself to Brunbar in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Which, yeah, I mean, if you want to prove your strength, I guess breaking rocks is certainly a way to do that. I do find it interesting how this place is set up, though. Where you have the, you've got the downstairs and then yeah, like, who decided that was a good setup? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. The Axemaster told me you'd be on your way. My name's Brunbar. Good is to meet a new marauder. Now, we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. But you can't just use any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Rugheim, a fellow marauder, is waiting just outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. And back up we go. We'll be going through and clearing out some of these side quests as well, in a little bit. I'll probably do a side quest focused stream next week. Alright, let's just go ahead and go Zephyr Gate. No need to run all that way. Although I could have gone and picked up my mail, because apparently I've got some. Yeah, Limsa Liminsa, City of Pirates. Let's see. What all can we see from up here? Or down here, I suppose. Not gonna lie, I forgot you were streaming on YouTube. That's fair, Shark. That is why I posted it around. Let's see. There's the main thing. mizzenmaston being up there. The, wow. I'm real bad at this. I don't remember the name of the, bar. Let's see. So we've got that. That looks like... Yeah, so this big outcropping right here is where the Maelstrom Command is. Can't really see it from this angle, but down that way is the blacksmith and armor guilds. We've got an overlook over there, and now everything's going foggy. How rude. But with that being there, that makes the Marauders Guild there. But here, let's talk to Roggen. Greetings, lass. Ready to split some stone, are ya? I've 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit him with a good solid heavy swing. What, I can't use maim? Get wrecked, boulders. You were not nice boulders. That's the way to do it, lass. Now you got the idea? Why don't you have at him a little harder with the heavy swing of yours? Hold nothing back. More rocks. None of these are on my... Do I have a hunt log yet? I do. Good. Which, initially, I didn't really pay attention to the whole hunt log thing. But as it turns out, they are actual, like... They're built into the lore as, you know, actual targets that are recommended by the guild to hone your skill. Which is pretty cool. I can see you're a natural. My head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axemaster Warrington and let him know you're ready for something harder. Why did you walk that way? Like, that's, no, that's towards Summerford. Maybe that's just where she hangs out. Who knows? Back through the Zephyr Gate. I wonder if there's any lore that says why it's called Zephyr Gate. How it got its name. Chocobo Keep. Gablethar. Beyond the great Zephyr Gate of Limsa lies the Midlands of Lenosha. The gentle wind that passes through the gate is said to be the sweet breath of the gods, carrying life and fortune. Specifically Nemea, probably. Actually, is there... No, that's the itinerant Moogle. That's not who I want. Okay. Male Moogle's gonna be up top then. Pick them up. Pick that up. Slide down here. Take a detour. Go pick up my mail. Which really is just all the optional items I've bought that are account-wide. Like the Mega Shiba flute. Which I can't use for a while. Chocobo carriage. SDS Fenrir. And the Lunar Whale. Whale. Alright. I have the mail. Might as well use this. And just for shiggles, I'm going to put that on my bar. And now, back into the Marauders Guild. Has training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Amara? An urgent request of help has arrived from the Red Rooster Stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on official Marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Sulkwib. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Funny fact is the fact that Sulkwib is apparently Wernzone's sister. Oh, right, down here. Why do I gotta run all the way down here just to go back up? I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. I suppose Wernzone expects me to give you the details then. Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a Melgul crab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower Lenosha. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. I mean, it's on my back, so kind of hard to forget. For now. Alright. To Lower Lenosha is the Tempest Gate. And we shall get some XP for going to a new area. Yay! Always like extra XP. And now we run. Zoom. Which, if I have the right of it, yep, these are on my hunt log list. So might as well take care of that while we... And just for shiggles, get some extra XP for it. Because I've discovered I have a problem with hoarding food. Because on my main character, I have like almost an entire page worth of food. It's a little ridiculous. Okay. For the sake of ease and the fact that I don't want to deal with this while dealing with the quest, I'll go ahead and do this fate. Very rude. that, but that's fine. Oh, that deals like no damage. I'm just not gonna worry about it anymore. Let's make this even faster. Excuse you, sir. You're not next in the queue. These yellow jackets are kind of dumb and weak. Also, hey, I get Rampart. That is going up there. Alright. On to the actual quest. You know, I should have read the description on that fate. It's lore. Looks as if nobody's home. They knew we were coming. Neddard needs aid. Hello, Neddard. Them sniffers have got him. I told Sigurd not to get too close. I told him. Get that weapon ready, Amara. We need to move now. Yep. Save the child. How the heck did we miss? Well, yeah, how the heck did we miss them? We were like not even 100 yalms away. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I forgot it was a duty. It's been a while. Angry crabs. Get away from me, you bloody great bastard. Language, child. Get to safety, young child. Sadly, I do not have an AoE yet. More crabs. Please, can I have an AoE? More crabs. Hello, Brombar. They are very upset. Bugger if I know why. I don't have an AoE, I don't have my range, I don't even have Revoke yet. This is a travesty. But they're all dead. It's almost like we're good at our job. I thought I was dead for sure. Can't even play outside no more with all these scary monsters about. Me, Ma, and me dad, and they was both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. An aurochs big as a mountain. But I bet you could beat it. Aye, make it pay for what it did to me folks. You take it easy now, son. And there's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Amara here who will be glad to do just that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. You let us worry about that big nasty bugger. Consider your first duty success. It's time you headed back as well, before Warrenzone begins to worry I've left your corpse for the crabs. To be fair, I'm not exactly geared out for this. I thought about making some glamour items for myself, but it's not really any purpose right now, considering I don't even have access to glamours yet. Which I do find it interesting, the whole thing with glamours, because it's a legitimate thing in the lore, and yeah, who all uses that? Felt the wind comes in from Orby Bay, did ya? Fit to whole chestnuts. No wonder the gate back there is called the Tempest Gate. Hi, McAllen. So, literally, it could be literally that this is called Tempest Gate because it's windy. That's funny. Yup. Through the tree. And up to the Marauders Guild. Why was I about to go away from the Marauders Guild? Horn Zone! So, you've shattered the shells of the metal crabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lenosha, ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It's a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Yeah, so that is why the crabs were there, because the big nasty Aurochs is being a dick and pushing things out of their usual homes. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Amara? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger, become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. Here's something funny. Let's see, Bronze War Act. Did I not? Hang on. Eh. Oh, right, that's level 10. I made a level 10 axe for myself. So, not quite there yet. Back out to the Zephyr Gate. We'll get on the MSQ and go from there. And I will worry about I'll start teleporting when I'm not worried about money. Which I could solve quite easily, but choosing not to for the time being. Although, to be fair, I could always just poke my free company and go, hey, I need money. But again, there's not really any need to. Speaking of my free company, I could actually... I should probably post this in that Discord as well. But, it is what it is. already nearly halfway through stream, so not going to worry about it too much. Hunter Scholar. Adventure. Ah. Interesting. Keeps track of elite marks. Stelwern. Owner of Summer Farm wishes to inspect your equipment, thereby gauge your readiness for the tasks he has in mind. I have a mind to set you to a task, Lord Jackal, but before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand. It might well be that the ones here traded in their cutlass for coulters, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitable. Wait, what? Oh, right. Just double checking. Huh. Oh, they all have to be item level 5 or greater, huh? Okay. So that's just headpiece. Just the headpiece. That was graceful. Mildly annoying, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna press this button. Feels a little silly to need a headpiece when I can't wear most of it. Nope. Aqua's Alley this way. Tradecraft, Apothecary, Battlecraft. Did I remember to do this? I think so. I did. Good. I mean, the somehow part can kind of sort of be answered with, no, that's not. I need armor. Razor, Fieldcraft. That's arms. Like, there's definitely plenty of glams that I have where it's just got no, whatchamacallit. Oh, over here, okay. Alright, leather eye patch eye. Because I feel like it. Hey, and I can actually wear it. Oh, I forgot to sell the, things here. Let's do that. Extra money is always good. In fact, that almost made up for what I spent on the eye patch. Which means I can just teleport to Summerford. now that we have dealt with that requirement, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. He says in like bare arms, freaking regular ass pants. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. Oh look, level 9. Lord Jackal, that aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. Clearly the eye patch does make all the difference. I hope I've read you right, for I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Yes. Eye drops, huh? I don't need those. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You'll have heard rumors of the abductions. High citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Laminsa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. Well, I mean, I already know who it is. And what's this got to do with Summer Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen. But it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on Meoman. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and they're worth suffering for it. Which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. It is a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? That is why I'm here. Good lass. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Sisong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Lord Jackal. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Clearly. Although Sisong Grotto is really just boots. And by boots, I mean ghosts. I don't even remember if that's what these ones are called, but... The Drowning Wench, that's the name of the freaking bar. Why is my brain not remembering these things? Who knows? Bogies. That's what these ones are. And they are on my target list, so they gotta die. I don't remember exactly what the significance of this monument is. But we can explore that after we deal with this.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide.
Oh, right. It's a gravesite for sailors, basically. If I remember.
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die.
Yep.
Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
Thank you, Stola.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It
Not
is
wrong.
both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms.
That I
I
am.
thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
You and me both.
Or
Hello,
perhaps
Goo Goo.
not.
Big angry Goo
As I
Goo.
suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence, nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked.
Man, this Goo Goo runs really slow.
But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
I love the fact that her sass does not change. Yeah, it was a whole, what, 20 alms? Oh hey, another Goo Goo. Two of them, in fact. Oh, well, that was easy. Thonk.
Phew!
Oh hey, a crystal. It speaks to me. I do find it interesting because, in essence, it feels like Heidelin just puts those around when things like this happen, specifically for us to grab them.
Hear, feel, think.
Because it effectively gave us a direct link to her. Also, I know this scene. It's the final days. It's kind of fun looking back on it now, because we know what happened with that. We know why it happened, too. It's just a, hey, I guess you can have this one now. Yeah, kinda, more or less.
Crystal bearer.
You're the one who gave it to me. Or so it seems, anyway.
I am Heidelin, all made one.
This tiny rock?
A light there once was that shone throughout this realm.
Oh,
Yet
to
it
be
has
fair, it's not the
since
tiny
grown
rock.
dim.
It's not even the big rock.
And as it hath
Heidelin
faltered,
is
so
just
hath
using the big
darkness
rock
risen up in its stead, presaging
as a
an
front.
end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
Amusingly, she's actually talking about the final days there, I believe.
The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Admittedly, there's a few things Heidelin could be referring to there. Just one of them happens to be the final days.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee.
Yeah, I don't remember why she's...
Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
I don't remember why she chose to use the Mother Crystal as a front for her. She does give an explanation on that, but I do not remember what it is. And we're not going to get back to that point for a while.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Oof. I passed the heck out.
Awake again? Are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought.
She's very astute.
See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope.
I mean, it's a knife.
It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction.
Definitely pirates. But also thralls, most likely. In any event, you seem much...
I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether?
You know, that could be a valid explanation for that particular collapse.
I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations.
We tell her that, and Ishtal is just like, oh, cool. This girl's got the frickin' echo.
I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
And back we go. Might as well sprint. That is certainly a lot of information there. So we've got pirates. The particular sect of pirates I know works with the Sahagin. Whether or not they're actually tempered by Leviathan at this moment, I do not know. Y'shtola very quickly going, oh, this person has the echo, gonna keep an eye on her. But also investigating, you know, all the other stuff that's going along with all of that. Hello, Jackal. Right, glad I might see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I'd sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life or not. Found a dagger. Blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. Starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a mad and Gubu on you. The pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against the schemes. You met someone else at the grotto, a woman with a strange contraption? Ah, Y'shtola. She's been in Limsa for a good while now. Her studies of the ether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you. Well, she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pasts. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Low Jackal. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa to the brighter future she deserves. Certainly. Almost level 10. That cease-lost Severin and his lot, never around when there's work to be done. Sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Severin would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Ah, yes. The basic bitch quests of, hey, go talk to these people for me. Can't work when my hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me last gill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swell water. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth the day out doing Tailwind's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. People with an aversion to work. How annoying. If I remember right, there was a guy in here, wasn't there? No? Yeah, he's just outside the gate. God dang, you really hiding. He's just totally obscured by all this grass. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Red sticks? How'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? Probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. He's just hungry. I understand not wanting to work on an empty stomach. Now, if I remember right, this dude's on the other shore. Nope, he's hiding out up here. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Wanting slaughter. Look, wanton slaughter is not a good way to use the axe. What you should be doing is using it to defend people. Like me. So, Stelrun sent you. And what do you reckon I say to that? Saucier seeds to sow? Damn right, didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Stelrun, your crew are a bunch of freaking skaters, I swear. And then there's this guy. I am Severin. You the old man's errand girl now. Tell my dear old captain to not wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. Bitch, I have an axe. These guys are acting saltier than they probably are. And that's an offense worth punishment. Not really. You continue to impress, lass. All but Severin accounted for. No fault of yours he squirmed out. I've let that wormer go through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. I don't know, they're probably quite salty. It's all the sea air. That's not what I mean. Salty is a state of being. Alright, let's get that cloud axe equipped. Got that. I need to adjust the placement of that. Put it there. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin, even though I am full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if it were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Whee! But yeah, for the uninitiated, when you're talking about a salty sailor, it's somebody who spent a lot of time at sea, not necessarily near the sea. Of course, could be that they're plenty salty and just skaters and malingerers, but it be what it be. Also, I need to turn off my Steam overlay, apparently. Bloody hells, I'm up straight without a paddle. Doubt. What's this now? Stillhorn sent you for the oranges. Huh. So the old bugger had known all this time. What does it matter anyway? Listen, we're you those goody-goody adventure types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Fine, I'll go clean up your mess. Oh. Hey, I have overpower now. Let me adjust this here. There we go. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside. Wow. All that talking can't even take the heat. So Zairazai, if you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Get your mind off food, my dude. Go get yourself a proper meal. Jesus. Yeah, what was that? All that talk about frickin' axes? Severin sent you. Ha! And the way he flew out of here, I was sure he'd sold us down the river. Rude. Well, no, not rude. Logical, I guess. You saved me mates, and for that I owe ya. Supposed to clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. Then you're just an idiot. Like, oh no. I'm an idiot and I can't freaking clean up my own messes. But I'll be there and deliver Suffered Farms, and as scheduled, it's the first time for everything. Yeah, so we actually left early to try and do the thing. Look at that, not a single one missing either. But the only thing is not here are those bagmen. I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stillburn's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. That's not great. That is not speaking well to Stellarn's employees. But yeah, it's very clear that Severin is just a skater, a blue falcon, and just lazy as all hell. And stupid. Just all sorts of negative traits. The worst kind of sailor to have. if you can't trust somebody... If you can't trust somebody to have your back, how are you supposed to trust them to fight the ship when needed? No work ethic in these washed-up lackeys. Too busy living in the past to make a difference in the present. Or was kind of anything, really. Yep. I'd hoped they'd put that pirate muscle to good use out in the fields, but I failed to reckon on their loafing pirate bones. Valid complaint. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare? Here, have a sack of gill. Ah, that's what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself around that two-gill cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about me. Now, I could do that, but I need to do the level 10 Marauder quest. So we'll get back to them in a minute. Which it's about time, so we're gonna do this quest and then we will end it there. Actually, you know what? It's been a little over an hour already, so I'm actually going to go ahead and leave the quest here. And next week we will come back, do this, focus on some side quests, and yeah, learn some things. So for now, it's going to be another episode, or this episode 2 of streaming all the lore. And yeah, hope to see you next week. Bye now.